Hi guys, so I recently picked up this cute set from Stamps by Me. I believe it's called Our Story, with the little owls, and I did a whole basically unboxing of it in my original haul video, so maybe I'll link that in the description box if I recall, but if not, just look for my HSN April 15th haul video. I believe this is still available, so I'll go ahead and link in the description box. Those would be affiliate links, which means I'll make a small commission for your purchase items to those links. Possibly in this little shopping bag over here. That's just another area where you can possibly find it there. But I did go through the papers, and they are very pretty. They are single-sided. I don't know that I'm going to use the papers today because I want to make this into a shape card that'll basically use everything other than the papers. I thought it was really cute, one of the examples I had seen with, just it being a shaped card. So I'm going to do it the way Tony does, which is from Stamps by Me, Tony, the owner there, designer. Basically, she takes the same shape, she'll cut it out twice, right, this outer shape, and she just puts a score line in it and glues the very top so that it stays up. Kind of like an easel, but not really an easel because it's not an easel, but a shaped card that'll stand on its own. And so obviously the person can open it up and look at it. So we'll do that today. I'm going to stamp this. We're going to color it. So I'll probably use those inexpensive markers from Walmart just to try them out again. And I want to do maybe the little sentiment on the outside can just be like joy or, faith or whichever one. It can just kind of sit across them like this. And then again, it has the dies to cut like the bow and the little hat, and I thought, well, that'd be cute too to kind of pop that up and just add another layer. So we will do that. So let me just grab some papers and some inks and we'll get started. The markers here, I'll put those to the side for now. We'll focus on some of these other things later. I do have some alcohol ink marker paper. This is just some Crafters Companion paper I've had in my stash for a long time. Whenever I reviewed these Walmart pens, the first time I used some paper that came from Walmart, somebody had asked if they would react differently or possibly with Nina paper, and I don't see why they would react differently with other papers that are meant for alcohol ink markers. But today we'll try it on something else. So that's what I'm going to try it on, since the other day I tried it on specifically the paper from Walmart. I don't want to destroy this, but at the same time, when it has tape, there you go. It just like sticks. Let me try to pull this. Nope. Still no? Alright, you know what, we're just gonna, it's just really on there, really nice and tight, so there we go. Alright. I think I'm gonna do my background paper pink. I was gonna do black, but, let's try something else. So I'm gonna cut two of these, one from here and then probably the other one from here to maximize this paper. Hopefully it'll work. So I'll run those through. We need two of them. And then we'll take this guy. And I'm going to stamp this. And then maybe just stamp the little hat area and the little bow area, because we'll need those kind of separately so I can cut them out. But let me get this off this carrier. It is really on there. Okay. There we go. That happens. Okay. But we grab that. Let's see. I need something like this. Just slap that down, huh? I'm going to cut it out, and I think the die is pretty close to it, but that should be plenty. I like to conserve this paper as much as I can. I will say I'm going to stamp, again, the hat and the bow separately again, so maybe I should have included that in this area, but that's okay. Alright, let's stick that on there. It should stick. Again, these are acrylic stamps. I think we found that out now. I'm going to use a hybrid ink. If you're using alcohol ink markers, a hybrid ink or a water-based dye ink would work best. But let me do this. And if you are using a hybrid ink, you're definitely going to want to let that dry completely before you start using your alcohol ink markers. So cute. Oh, that's pretty good. You can stamp it again if you want it much darker. I think I missed the ear here. So cute. Okay. And then, like I said, I want to get just the hat and the little bow. So, how can I best do that? I'll probably just do that by hand, to be honest. Let me take this off of here. And this is just me, whatever. gonna ink up the little hat area, right? And then we're gonna stamp that and just kind of hold it there, just to make sure you're touching all the surface, especially because I'm just going for it. That's pretty good. And I mean, I could clean that up really well. The other thing I want is this little bow right here. And so I'm just going to ink that area as well as I can. Oh, the bow's kind of hanging off a little bit. We want that to stamp completely, of course. So just the little bow here. The little guy with the hat in the background doesn't have an extra die for that, but if you want to fussy cut it, you can definitely do that. It's just probably because of the way the image is made, it didn't really make sense to make a die that's going to cut it out right here, you know? Okay. I am going to also... You know what, maybe I should stamp this one while we're here. Ah! Okay, hold on. Just like you saw me stamp the other items, I'll just stamp one of these sentiments. Probably this joy one. So I'll just take that, ink it up, and stamp that here. Somewhere like right in there. And I'll be right back. So I'm just cutting these guys out. I'm running it through the marquee. Again, any thin metal dies that you have will run through here really well. Some might be tighter than others. I know the marquee's sold out right now anyway, but I'm just giving you info. Just in case, because a lot of people ask me, pretty much every day I get a comment, what is that machine? So there it is. But this ran through really well. I might even do a drop shadow with this leftover pink just to bring the pink back to the front, you know, if it works. I think I'll be able to do that. Okay, so with this guy, basically, I'll just use my paper trimmer, but just get yourself a score line wherever you would like. I would like it to be straight, so if this is straight, because I want this to be nice and straight, I'll bring this up a little bit more. And I don't know, I mean, I'm just putting it on here so I know that this is straight. I would say it's almost at 1 inch. And score it, don't cut it. We're going to score that with my scoring tool. There you go. And then you can glue these guys together, and then it'll hold up that way. Okay. Oh, what is going on? Something sticky on there. Clearly. Okay. So for this guy, I'm just going to put the glue down here. And right up here. And straighten it back out a little bit. Let's bring this guy over and glue those two together. And that is our base. And then we can color these guys in. So, just gonna put that to the side, but cute. So let's get these markers. And what I did do with these markers is I popped, remember I made like a little, if you saw that video, if not, maybe I'll remember to link it maybe at the end, a little swatch sheet to show you guys, but now I have it here and I can see what I'm looking at. So I will say, oh my goodness, my kids used these the other day, and while Miranda saw that my son was using them for a project, for a school project, she used them too, so I can see that there's like a blue over here and some greens, and you know, some things are not quite where they should be, but not too far off. And they might not be in order anymore, that's the other thing. 2, 6, 10, okay, we'll see. Either way, I'm just going to pay attention to my little swatch thing here, and you know, for green, I probably want to use green 1 and 2, and there's not a lot of coloring on this because, to be honest, they're owls, so like maybe gray, white, maybe some brown, I don't know. I'm just looking at like this darker green, maybe to go in here, a little bit in there, and then bring the lighter one. Oh, my kids have this all mixed up. Okay, and just a little accent there. Maybe I'll come back with the dark one again and just put a little more color back in. Okay, so there's that guy. Let's see. To the Daisy Be yellow, just so it's a little more something. I think that'd be cute. So let's do... I'm not gonna lie, the yellows were really close in color to each other, so I'm just gonna start in here with like a little bit darker yellow. Maybe even some orange, right? So a little yellow. Like I said, maybe a little bit of orange because... I remember of the yellows that they're really similar in color. Even my son, when he was working, he's like, isn't this the same? I'm like, it's not the same, you'll see. Okay, so I'm going to use yellow 7, which is a lighter yellow, and just blend that all back through. This is going to be a pretty quick card, so I'm going to take my time with you guys and just do a little coloring. And that was very, very basic coloring. We could have left an area in the center that's not quite colored. I mean, I can still do that now, just kind of go around the edges of the petals, and then in the center there'll be an area that's lighter that will give it a little kind of rounded look. And I just went on the edges, but there you go. Bow, maybe we have a pink bow. So anyhow, not gonna take too much time, even though I did say I was gonna take my time. The little owls, I mean, are they all little family? Let's say they're a little family. So cool grays, I'm gonna go with 6 and 1, just so that they're really different. So, you know, I might come in here with the 6, and there, down here, right in there maybe, and then bring the 1 and comb it through. Well, it's his little hair, so I'm gonna comb that. Right, maybe something like that. Maybe they're little beaks. Are owl beaks usually like orange? Probably not. So they're probably usually black too, but you know, if you want to make it more fun, do whatever color. Their little talons. Everything here I feel like is going to be kind of dark. So just a little something here. Maybe just a little some accent. And I'll do everybody the same way basically. That's the darker gray. I don't really use a lot of black because I feel like black really just dominates, right? So I try to use the darkest gray I have. Pulling in from the dark, bringing it out. That way it blends a little bit. And with this little light gray, maybe I'll come in here, just some little accent, you know. Just so it doesn't look like we forgot it. A little bit like that. Pretty much same thing with the hat. This looks like his little hairs are out here. I'll do the same thing. Maybe she can be a little bit brown just to have a different color. And then maybe gray again on this little guy. But yeah, I'll keep coloring and I'll be back. I got everything. I hope I didn't put you to sleep because that was not a lot of coloring, but I showed you everything. Usually I pause and or I'll, you know, come back later or whatever, but we did it all. There are some areas behind these little guys. I mean, if you want to color them in, that's up to you. I think I can see pretty well through here where I'm cutting. I mean, maybe the little hat. Oh, hold on. Do I still have the other? not the best, but maybe this will help us. Hold on, let's pop this back in here. Basically, oh, that's a smaller one, huh? That's not gonna work. We use this guy for that. I thought, oh, I can use the other one to drop shadow, but nah, not so much. I'm just gonna eyeball it, guys, and call that good. So I'm kind of looking to see where that might be. And that looks pretty good right there. Okay, so if we're doing that, we need some tape. Definitely need some tape. This shouldn't just be out in the wild like this, but it is. So I'm just gonna grab a little bit with my teeth here because I'm really happy with the placement. But again, you can run that through and make yourself a little aperture, which I'm probably gonna do for the words because they're so delicate. Generally what I would do is like cut this here. And I would use the back side of this paper, you know, for that guy. If you're curious, how I said I like to conserve that. Okay. So what I'm going to do is run this through that pink paper that I had kept, and that should help me out. Well, let me just run the other things through. I only colored a little bit of the hat because I knew you were going to see this middle part, but the bow was kind of small and I might pop it up, so I wanted it to be cut in a way that if you see underneath it, it's still colored, right? Let's have that guy there. Okay. I think I can see pretty well where I'm cutting that, so I'm just going to run that through. I keep sticking to my fingers. There we go. And then the hat. And then we'll come back and cut the little floral stem. Okay. Again, the hat. There are other little things you can cut from this one. I was curious how much this got in there. I can kind of see a little bit of the head, like his little hair. We'll see about that. I have to go ahead and color it, which I hadn't done quite yet. Okay, I'll be right back. See what we have here. Oh my gosh, you guys, again, I could have done an aperture, maybe moved it over a little to the left, but that's okay. And that little cutie will pop right there. Cute. And these are accent pieces again. I just eyeballed that, but you know. Oh my gosh. Okay. Let's try to see how much of the little hair you might see. I might go in with the gray. Again, just to give that a little coloring. Like in, oh, I keep pulling out the wrong thing. Like in here. Right? And then the softer gray. In here. Okay. For her, yeah, a little bit of the brown is still kind of showing, a little bit of the red hat. So something to think about when you're doing this, if you have this set, that you might have to color a little bit. Sorry, I heard a odd sound back there, but I'm just going to do a little bit of the red here and like right in here, I think. Okay, and then maybe add a little bit of brown accents here and here, because I can see that's where it would have been. So I will be right back. Let me just add that little bit of brown, and that'll be it. I think I colored those the way I need them to be, like with the little accent pieces that are around them. That looks pretty good. Like I said, I might pop that up. Obviously, I'm gonna pop that up. That's the whole point. And then we need our little daisy. I believe it's this one. Oh, no, hold on. I don't think so. I was gonna say this one looked like it had an F in the lettering, and I was like, I don't remember. I think I used Joy. So it's this guy. Now, what I'm going to do is attach that there. I want tape that's going to be a little stickier, so I'm going to run it through a couple times. So I'm going to use some of this stuff and just stick that down. And we're going to make an aperture. So I'm running it through this pink because I am going to use it as a drop shadow, but then it'll also help me. Ooh. So that noise you heard is this thing sometimes gets caught on this pink part as it's coming out, and that's what you heard there. So we will use this as a drop shadow, but now I have this. Let's remove these guys. We don't need these here still. And we're gonna open that up. And you can see through and see where you're gonna cut. Do not remove it, just looking through there. Very good. Oh my gosh. You guys, how cute is that? Okay, pop it right back down in that same spot. Get some tape on that. A little more tape in this direction. So hopefully that doesn't move on us. And run it through again. That one is pretty delicate, so I would definitely make an aperture for that. I mean, look at that, you guys. Crazy. Let me clean up and we'll put it all together. Okay, let's bring all these guys back over. I'm going to glue that one directly down. Then we need some dimensionals. Pretty much on the edge. I don't know what I was doing. I was just going for it, and I'm like, wait, hold on. The glue the very edge. It's a little cutie. I mean, you guys, how cute are those? Little eyes are so bright and everything. Let me get some dimensionals in that one. This one, I think I'm just going to put some glue here. And so that the center, if you think it's just going to collapse, you can just put dimensionals under there so keep it up. But I think that's really cute just the way it is there. I'm going to put some dimensionals on this. Take the carriers off. Let's see about the drop shadow for this guy. Should it be up at the top? Should it be down at the bottom? Ooh, that's curious. I mean, it can be just one direction. One direction. Straight up and straight down. Let's do that. Okay. And sorry, okay. I just want to make sure I'm still in the camera view. So I just went straight down. I didn't do left and right or that kind of thing. I'm gonna put some dimensionals in this. I'm gonna put dimensionals behind here just to keep it up, and then this is gonna be flat. I think that's what I'll do. So just a couple of these guys here. And put some on here, and I'll be back. So for this one, what I did was I just put the dimensionals up at the top, because actually I got inspiration from what I was doing down here, and then we're just going to glue that bottom part. So let me get this one actually a little higher up so it'll stay. So this is stuck down here but then popped up here. This is popped up in both places, and then this guy will just be the delicate part of it glued down. Oh, it's covering his little face. Oh my gosh, actually we can kind of put it off to the side, huh? That's cute. Let's do that. Just make sure it's on there a little bit, but yeah. Okay, it's hanging off the side. That's glued down, this is glued down. I'm gonna hold it and I'll be back. Hey guys, so lots of pink because I like pink. I love that. And then in here, I mean, you can start your sentiment up here or just write and hear your little note, whatever it might be. I love that. I didn't even plan that, but look at that. It was like perfect to be on the edge. And then this part here, his little hat has the height. It's stuck down here. Her little bow has a little different dimension. That's really cute. Alright guys, well thanks for watching. I'll have the links as available. I have images coming up, and I will see you all at the next one. Bye now.